I'm Alex with Storyline Travel. In this video, I'm with my friend Sara from Princess Cruises. So Sara, tell me, why would someone pick a Princess Cruise over anybody else?
So I always like to joke around and say, it's just a really good experience to feel like a princess, right? We have the medallion technology, which is so game-changing, and it really makes you have a personalized, effortless experience where you could board the ship faster. Your door unlocks as you approach it, so you're not fumbling for your keys. I sometimes will lose my key cards for hotels or other cruise lines, so it's really nice to just have the medallion just connecting you through everything. Also, just sitting at a bar, sitting at the pool and saying, I kind of want a pizza, and you could go to your app and order one and it shows up 15-20 minutes later. You truly feel like a princess, so it's a perfect name for the cruise line. But yeah, I think that's definitely one of our sell points.
Awesome. Yeah, I love it. I know when I approach my door and it says, "Welcome, Alex," that, hey, I really like that. I like that personalization. I've had clients who celebrated anniversaries, and as they went to the elevator bank, the big LED screen said, "Happy anniversary," or "Happy birthday," or whatever they're celebrating. So that's really a fun thing to have on a Princess ship. So Princess is known for Alaska. But outside of Alaska, what is a great itinerary that people should look at on a Princess cruise?
I am a little bit biased because I am half Japanese, so I always like pitching the Japan itineraries. A lot of the itineraries within Asia are absolutely amazing. With a post-COVID world, a lot of people are prioritizing that revenge travel, their bucket list travels, and they're taking those international trips that they were probably putting on the back burner for so many years, and now they're finally having that chance and opportunity. I say the best way to be able to explore Japan is by going on a cruise, and you can go sail throughout all the different islands. You can also we have a lot of itineraries that stop in South Korea or other parts of Asia, which can really make you have a great Asia experience, especially for those who've never experienced traveling to Asia. And so, yeah, I definitely also want to call out that we have a lot of sailings that correlate to the Japanese summer festival. So Japan's a huge festival culture. So we have things like the Nebuta Festival, which are these giant lanterns. It's a huge parade, and we market we have this itinerary that goes around that, so you can experience that when you're over there, which is just truly, it's so nice to experience a different culture fully, from a celebratory perspective, as well as from enjoying the food, enjoying just so many different aspects of a culture that's completely different to yours.
Excellent. That's great. And I know Japan right now is a very popular destination.
Very, very popular.
And being on a cruise ship, you only have to unpack once, and yet you get to see all the islands, which is really a nice experience. So Princess sometimes gets labeled as an old ship or couples only because of your history as the love boat. But let's talk about kids. What can a family expect if they're going to take their kids on a Princess cruise?
Yeah, there's many things that kids get to experience. We have really great children's programming, especially in Alaska. Our North to Alaska program has many things. It's award-winning, so there's a lot for your children to be able to do. We also do have a lot of different things. So on the Sun Princess, we have like a little vertical tilt wall that makes you tilt over the waters and stuff. And there's just a lot of different things that your children can experience. What I like about Princess too is we have it's called 1720. So for those kids who aren't necessarily kids anymore, but they're not technically an adult yet, we have a exclusive club for them where they don't feel like they're sitting in a kids club and they don't think they're being too cool. It's a very great elevated space for them to feel very welcome for kids that are in a little bit of a higher age bracket, so they don't feel like they're hanging out in like a teens club. But apart from that too, we have really great programming on board that so many people love. It's very integrated throughout all of our ships. And yeah.
No, that's awesome. And I know I've had a few families, especially in Alaska, and they come back and they said their kids loved it. They actually had a great time. And especially families who want a little more education. So yeah, they want their kids to be on vacation, but maybe learn something. I think a Princess cruise is a great place to do that.
Definitely.
Okay, Princess has recently announced some changes to dining. And for a lot of cruisers, they know there's that main dining room that's included in their cruise fare, and then there's specialty dining. But actually, Princess has introduced a couple new categories. Can you speak to dining on Princess?
Yeah, so we have a lot of new changes within our dining. We do have the anytime dining, so you don't have to have your time slots selected. We do have the time slot as well. And then we offer many different dining experiences. So we have our specialty dining, and then we have our casual dining. So casual dining, it seems like they're like, is that just the buffet and the regular dining room? No, we actually have these other spaces too. So like Alfredo's, the pizza area that we have, that's part of our casual dining, as well as Salty Dogs, all these other venues we had that might not be the higher ticketed specialty dining. We have a little in-between area that a lot of our guests really like to enjoy. There's a lot of different menus on board. So yeah, there's multiple dining venues that you get to experience and enjoy.
Yeah, and it's really great with their packaging as well. So Princess Plus, Princess Premier offers some access to that at one price, and it's something that us as a travel advisors, we appreciate having those options to offer to our clients so we can take care of whatever their needs are. Final question, favorite room or room type on a Princess cruise ship? What do you recommend to someone who's looking to take that first Princess cruise?
Oh, that's a really good question. So I always say, no matter what, you should get a balcony, especially if you're able to afford a balcony, getting a balcony cabin type, just because yes, when you go to Alaska, if you have an interior cabin, you can definitely go out and explore and go outside to the deck, but just having it in the comfort of your own room really makes a difference. So I highly recommend always having a balcony. However, if I was really able to pitch something, I would want to do the balconies that's part of the Sanctuary collection. So that's part of the new luxury ship within a ship concept that Princess is launching, and our Sanctuary collection does have mini suites and suites, but we also are offering premium deluxe balconies. And so I think that's really great for especially luxury travelers that might not have the most disposable income for a mini suite or a suite. You can still have a really great luxury experience while having a balcony stateroom type.
Yeah, it's funny you say that though, because it's not discretionary for us. We have to have a mini suite minimum.
Yeah, I was like,
they're
like,
really comfortable.
I'm not there yet, but I'm like, one day I'll get there.
They're great. Well, thank you so much. And if you'd like to know more about a Princess cruise, check out our tour of this Princess cruise. And at Storyline Travel, we believe every adventure is a story waiting to be told.